Hello world, here we are in strange times of lockdown and we're going to make a corned beef pie today. I'm not the best to cook, so it's all pre-bought ingredients, but this is how I do it anyway. So we start off with 2 potatoes, just being quality checked by Archie there. We've got a tin of corned beef. Would have preferred a bigger one, but that's all I could get. We've also like onion, but I'm not standing in a queue just to get an onion. And we have the short crust pastry. So that's the 3 essential ingredients. Obviously I'm going to wash my hands before I start. And we have the oven already warming on gas mark 6, and we have the child lock in place, so all safety procedures have been followed so far, sir. So we'll just get on with the process and we'll show you where we are next. So the potatoes are on. I've opened the corned beef. The corned beef tin is a blast from the past, isn't it? With the where's the key? With the key, they're lethal. Them edges are really sharp. I like to break off bits of fat that I can see. Got the pastry ready to roll. This is obviously ready rolled and everything, but I'm going to try and get it a bit thinner because the pie I'm making, the plate I've chosen is the the Silver Jubilee we got from a charity shop. I've got the cup, I've got the matching cup that I've had for ages, but we found a Silver Jubilee plate in a local charity shop. Archie's still supervising from his high chair. So yeah, we're underway. Okay, I've greased the plate with a lovely bit of lard. Ooh, bit of lard there. I've greased the plate. So I'm going to cut the circle for the bottom, and then obviously I'll have to roll the rest to create the top. What I'm going to do with this one, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to part bake the bottom before I put the filling in, because sometimes, because it's just an ordinary dinner plate. The bottom doesn't cook as well as if you had a proper plate pie dish. So I'm going to cook the bottom maybe for 5 or 10, see what that looks like, and then assemble it from there. Eat it. What's going on? As you might see for continuity, I've brushed Archie's hair and I've brushed my beard. So just while that stuff is just sort of taking hold and stuff, I just thought I'd update you on how Archie's doing, bless him. He looks a bit weird like that. I haven't done a talking head kind of clip for a long time, right over the winter really. So he's now, how old are you now? 15 months nearly coming up. He's still crawling, he's trying to stand. He struggles with his balance a bit. I wonder whether it's his talipes. I mean, he's still on course to be walking, but at the milestone. But yeah, you just wonder whether his talipes is affecting things a little bit. What else is he up to? He's feeding himself now. Look at that. He's just experimenting with food. That is a pear, not a potato. Obviously we're all in this crazy lockdown thing at the moment, and I'm sure we'll look back at this time in a few years and think what the hell was all that about, unless it becomes a regular occurrence of course, but hopefully not. We're on, yeah, it's 2 weeks today for the beginning of lockdown. We pushed it to the max as long as we could. We kept going out, but then finally obviously everything closed, and that's really why we're staying in, is because there's nothing open, nothing to do. So yeah, so what else are you doing? Obviously his childmind's shut at the moment, which is a bit of a shame for him. So he's stuck with his old dad most of the week while mum's at work. I'm working 1 day a week at home. Mrs. P's working, going back, just go to the office as normal. What else? We had to trim your hair, didn't we? Because there's no hairdressers open. He's got lots of teeth now. Lots of teeth, haven't you? Lots of teeth. Oh, thanks. Thanks. That was very nice. Sleeping wise, he's still not sleeping too great. Yeah, I don't quite know how to summarise that. he's in a habit that, well, he's in a routine. He wakes up at 5 every morning. That's just a given. He's up at 5 every morning, 4:30 if you're lucky. Difference of nights. Some nights he's more disturbed than others. But yeah, sleep's not been great with Archie. But we're just muddling on, aren't we? We're muddling on, sir. So yeah, we'll keep on going with the pie, and we'll let you know the next stage. So the tatties are done. I don't want them as soft as when you make them for mash, because you want them to have a bit of resistance. Viva la resistance. So they've not been on as long as if I was doing them for mashed potatoes. So I'm going to mash those bad boys, and I'm going to add the corned beef, which I've cubed, and mash that all together. And that is the par-baked pie, which you see I've had to make a bit of a repair on already. That's a bit of an experiment on my part, because as I say, in the past sometimes the bottom's not cooked quite as well. So, and there's the next stage of the pastry to be added to the top, and we've opened the window for a bit of ventilation because it's getting a bit steamy in here. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out there. Beautiful day, and there's nowhere to go. We'll probably go out for a walk later after lunch. We've got to do a bit of a routine because you're only obviously allowed out once a day. So we tend to stay in the morning, have lunch, go out after lunch. Well, I'll tell you the exact routine. We stay in the morning, we watch Bargain Hunt 12:15 while we're having lunch. We usually go out, get sorted, so we're usually out 1:30, 2ish. And then we come back and we watch Tenable at 3, and then we have a bath at 4. And routine is getting us through this crazy time, isn't it? It's crazy, it's crazy. It's bloody madness. Some kids like to lick the spoon when they're making cakes, but he's licking the tatty masher. Yeah, each to their own. Must be good. So yeah, that's the pie, which is about to have the top putting on. It's what I like to call rustic, is possibly how I would describe it. I'm not much of a cook. I can make corned beef pie and I can make shepherd's pie, and that's pretty much my lot. And even those are from pre-bought ingredients. Maybe the shepherd's pie, maybe you might clank, but that's all I've ever cooked. The rest of the time I'm just slamming things in the oven. So yeah, so I'm going to put the top on. I did clean the surface. I should have said earlier, I did clean the surface. Anybody who used to watch Big Cook, Little Cook was, have you cleaned the surfaces? Have you washed your hands? So I did clean the surfaces. So this bad boy, the top is now going on this bad boy, and it'll be going in the oven shortly. And that's the finished article, waiting to go in the oven. Some people do like a, what do you call it, like an egg wash. I kind of prefer my pastry without. I look really pink. I prefer it without it, so I won't be doing an egg wash. I'll just be putting it in as it is. We've made it a commemorative COVID-19 pie, unique in this world. So we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. So there's the finished pie. Unfortunately, I forgot to put some seasoning in, so I'm hoping that the salt from the corned beef will do the job, but if not, I'll have to improvise. I've also made a couple of rustic jam tarts. I always use the leftover pastry to make jam tarts. They have got inevitably flecks of corned beef in, but all adds to the experience. I have made other things this week. We made just stuff we used to make, like mash and proper Yorkshire puddings, pancakes, roast potatoes, just stuff that I've not made for a long time. And because you've got more time on your hands, well, is it time or is it just focus? I'm not sure. So yeah, I've done stuff like that this week as well. So yeah, now for the pie taste test. So that's a natural accompaniment is baked beans with some brown sauce, only chop. You can have any ketchup you like, they all taste much the same, but the only brown sauce for me is Hammond's chop. And we've got Bargain Hunt on. I've had a taste in the kitchen and it's all very good, so mission accomplished.